This is the shocking reality of India's JARAWA tribe, people who have been exploited for years and even became a human zoo for tourists. A dark secret that the public wasn't supposed to know about. This is the JARAWA tribe, and they live deep in the jungles of the Andaman Islands where all forms of access are forbidden. These people lived untouched by civilization for thousands of years. In fact, they're among the first people to migrate from Africa to Asia. And to this day, the tribe is notorious for being hostile and dangerous. People believed them to be cannibals, while locals are still afraid of them, as they're known to kill anyone that wanders onto their lands. There are approximately 400 members of the tribe, left to live in a primitive existence, hunting with bows and arrows, and fishing with spears. Neighbors to the infamous Sentinelese tribe, they hate the outside world. They don't want interaction, and they don't want to be close to our world. They have killed any outsider that has ever tried to contact them. But then, things changed. A road was constructed, right in the middle of JARAWA territory, known as the Andaman Trunk Road. Over recent years, the JARAWA's way of life has changed a lot. They now wear clothes, use modern tools like scissors, and even have mirrors for makeup. But there's a downside. Poachers who gave them these things also sneak onto their land, hunting the wild boars that the JARAWA depend on. These hunts have drastically affected the livelihood of the JARAWAs. Stealing their game has caused a food scarcity problem among the tribe. Poaching has made them change how they get food. They've started hunting deer, something they never did before, but it's a difficult choice, and the women won't eat it. The JARAWA used to live off of wild boar, turtles, and fish, but now they can only rely on deer and seafood. The Andaman Trunk Road was meant to connect small towns to the island's capital city and transport goods, but it got misused very quickly. Even with military convoys to stop people getting out of their cars, tourists started booking tours to see the tribe. Even though it's strictly forbidden to take pictures while on this road, people have still managed to photograph and record the JARAWAs. Some were taken by tourists, some by greedy policemen, and in turn caused international outrage. The JARAWA people have been turned into a tourist attraction, something people call a human zoo or a human safari. In the past, the tribe's people were often tricked or forced into being shown off like this. Even though there's been a lot of anger about this, it hasn't really stopped. If things keep going like this, the JARAWAs will either go extinct or be forced to join mainstream society. Even though the JARAWA land is meant to be protected, companies make money by taking tourists through to see them. Despite the government saying this isn't happening, loads of tourists visit the reserve daily. The deal is simple. You give your cash, and you get to see one of the most endangered tribes in the world.